The Conference USA champion, the WKU Lady Toppers, their head coach, Michelle Clark-Hurd, their players, Alexis Govan and Chastity Gooch. And at this time, we'll get an opening statement from Coach, and we'll take questions.
Just got to say thank you to these two sitting right here and the rest of the team. This tournament was definitely a battle, and unbelievable teams in this conference. And we're just really excited, and I'm proud for these seniors that they could get another conference championship. So just really excited for them.
Hang on, let's go to the microphone too. Thank you.
Coach, a lot of people say they're never out of a game, but did you over the past 3 days prove to people, all the people watching, the fans that came, and yourselves, that you're never out of a game?
Yes, definitely, and that's what we talked to them about the whole time. Even when we went down, you know, they believe in this staff so much, and we try to put them in positions to trust us, and that's what they've done, and that's why they're in the position they are right now as champions. And we just never, that's what we talk about all the time, is never giving up. And that's what we continue to keep doing. When you look at some of our wins, a lot of them were really close, but it says a lot for these veterans and how they got together and what they would do for us to have a chance to win.
Alexis, what does the bond of these three have to do with being able to make comebacks and always being in games?
It means a lot when you and your coach are on the same mindset throughout the whole game and know you're never out of it and believe in each other. You're always fine. You always know you're going to be okay. Chas and I believe in each other. We believe in Coach Hurd, and she believes in all of us, and we're always okay.
Alexis, what'd you have to do to get the tournament trophy right beside you instead of Chastity?
They put me at the end.
Chastity, could you kind of answer the same question as Alexis, what Coach Hurd, what Alexis means to you, and how that transfers onto the court?
Pretty much like what Alexis said, we trust in each other, we trust in the coaching staff, and that's what it takes.
Chastity, what was the difference in your game tonight as opposed to last night?
Can you repeat that?
What was the difference in your game tonight as opposed to last night?
Being more physical, going after rebounds. Yeah, just being more physical.
Coach, just how about some of the adversity you guys have gone through, Alexis's injury, some of the things with the assistant coaches, just having to keep at it and keep working toward that title when some distractions, so to speak?
You know, when you're a family, you figure it out. Everybody steps up at different times, and we always have each other's back. And that's what this program's been about since we've been here since day one. And I really believe that's why we've been in the positions we have been, no matter what, through adversity. We find a way. When Alexis went out, different people stepped up. That's what you do. I think the biggest thing that I'm so proud of is this tournament. I saw who I am. I'm very passionate. You all see how I coach. You see how I push them all the time. But through these 3 games, I saw a lot of me in them. And they say your players are supposed to reflect you as a coach. And that's what happened this weekend and throughout this season. And, of course, we're not done yet, but this regular season. And to be able to get a regular season championship and a conference championship, speechless. Because there's a lot of people that can't say they've done that. And I'm really happy for them.
Coach, how great is it to know that no matter the class of anyone on the court, be it senior, junior, sophomore, freshman, you know you can have someone come up key in a big moment, like we saw with Brown the past couple games, and then your seniors step up tonight, and Bria Gaines got a couple big boards. What's it like to just have stellar play when needed throughout the entire class?
I think as a coach, what you realize is that basically that you're never out, even if someone's struggling. You have a chance you can go to the bench and put someone else in, and they pick up the slack for someone else. And, again, that's the epitome of a team. I've coached a long, long time, and I don't know if I've ever been around a team that's as close as this team. And we've had really good chemistry since I've been here, and I think that's why we've won. But this team is the closest by far that I've ever been around. And it shows when we're in situations, when they have to pick each other up, when they have to help each other, when I'm on them all the time. but this is the reason why. And I push them so much, but it was because the opportunity for them to be in the position that they're in today. And so I'm just happy for that.
Alexis, I'm sure Coach Hurd won't brag on herself, so I'll give you the opportunity. She grabbed her 100th win as a head coach tonight. Being a part of that, and what has she done? You know, we talk about being a family, but X's and O's wise, recruiting wise, to get WKU back to the level that it is now.
She's done everything that's been asked of her and more. I mean, they wanted her to come back and put Western back on the map, and I think she's done that and more. And she's brought in players that have bought into it. And us kids that stayed, she made us buy into it. Us 3 seniors weren't kids she recruited, and she made us feel like we were. She believed in us, stayed with us, pushed us. I mean, she's the type of coach you want to play for. She's going to push you every day and make you better.
Coach, in each game of the tournament, it seemed that you guys would build a pretty big lead, and then the other team would start to go on a run. How did you manage to defend yourself against that in each game throughout the tournament?
I think the biggest thing is, you know, the veterans and the senior leadership. You know, I talk a lot about, I'm really passionate, and I get into the game and I do a lot, but what I try to do is when the game is getting tight, I try to make sure they know I'm not tight. And what I always do is I make sure that they understand the difference in me being passionate and getting them fired up and me being nervous. And this is what I worked for. This is what I dreamed about, to have a chance to win championships and be out on the floor. It's like a chess match. And I have an unbelievable coaching staff. And so I think that's where all of that comes from. And I learned that from a lot of great coaches. How you carry yourself is the way the players will respond. And that's what I try to do.
Chess, have you given any thoughts of where you want to go for the first round?
Wherever. I'm just glad to play in the NCAA.
Coach, so I had conversations with Athletic Director Todd Stewart afterwards, and Dr. Renzo as well. What were those conversations like, people that helped bring you into these university, and now you're winning the regular season and conference championship?
You know, it's so funny. It just seems that it's also surreal. Seems like I was running up and grabbing Todd last year at the same time, which it was true. I just thank them. And then I also have to thank, you know, the Rita Radcliffe, who was a SID at UAB. She believed in me at Kentucky State. She hired me. And she gave me my first shot as being a head coach. And I'm just thankful for her. I'm really glad that she could be here. She was here tonight because that meant a lot to me. And I just told Todd and Dr. Ransdale, I'm just so thankful that they believed in me too and gave me a chance to come back to my alma mater. It's a special place. And you know, I was able to share a lot of that with some of those fans out there. One of my former teammates, Trina Wilson, and she ran up to me and she said to me, I remember when we were cutting down nets as players. And that's what it's all about. So I'm just thankful for this university and this opportunity.
Alexis, how excited are you to get to play in the tournament this year after you had to miss that along with the rest of the conference season last year?
Just as excited as I was to play in this tournament. I mean, it's a great opportunity, and it's an opportunity I get to do with my teammates, and ready for the ride.
Thank you, Coach. Oh, I'm sorry, one more.
I was going to ask you about Alexis's final minute. Just pretend she's not sitting there.
Okay.
I mean, it seemed like she did a little bit of everything: free throws, rebound, to a charge, and everything. What was that? Is that just something you're accustomed to with her, or was that pretty special even for her?
Something I'm accustomed to with her. As she said a few minutes ago, and I think both of them can tell you, is we're on the same page because I always talk to them about what I want from them, what situation we might be in. And when it was those seconds on the clock and we were out of bounds, I looked at her and I said, Alexis, the ball's going to you. And I never, when she went to the free throw line, I don't look at her because I don't want her to get nervous. But when it's time to put the ball in the hands, I'm very fortunate that I have two players like these two sitting next to me. But what I understood and knew is that Alexis could get the ball on the perimeter and be aggressive, and that's what happened, and she got fouled. And I told her, I said, don't bail them out and take a jump shot. Go to the basket because you either going to make the basket